Hello and welcome. Yep, there's one more chapter, Uzumaki, the lost chapter, Galaxies. Now, the first time I read this many years ago, I thought it was really cool, and I wondered why it didn't fit into the rest of the story, like why it wasn't just a regular chapter. On rereading it, it feels really weak and out of place. So, Shuichi, of course, being the spiral master that he is, and this is still really early in the story, their school's okay, things are going all right, like life has not gotten completely crazy yet. He discovers a new galaxy. What? You discovered a new galaxy? Yes, Mr. Dakota. That's quite unlikely. How many? An entire galaxy? Your scope will be pretty strong. She's really good at astronomy. I'm sure he hasn't made a mistake. Please come take a look. All right, I have a friend who's an armchair astronomer. I'll ask him. He's such a maniac, he built an observatory in his house. There is the obsession for this chapter. Spiral galaxy and a guy who's obsessed with astronomy. Now, not the teacher, but this weirdo right here. What? There it is. I've never seen it before. Really? Then it's true. Hold on, let's not jump to conclusions. We'll have to check with the National Astronomical Observatory and yada yada. But if it's true, then it's real fun. That's right. Might actually be named after you, the Shuichi Galaxy. Don't say that. I don't want my name associated with that thing. What? And so, Homeboy here. The thrust of this chapter is he's obsessed enough with astronomy, right, that he's built an observatory in his house. Not just a normal little telescope. Like this is a serious piece of kit he's got here. I mean, he's even got the frickin' rotating dome, dude. Okay? So he's obsessed with astronomy. Everything in this town is obsessed with spirals. And so now you have a guy who's already got one obsession. He gets another obsession. And so there's a lot of social stuff between him, Shuichi, and Kiri about the galaxy. There's a lot of stress, a lot of fighting, a lot of just absolute craziness. His obsession grows to desperation, and he has to get credit for discovering this thing. Rather than letting these two kids get the credit for it. Not that Shuichi even wants the credit, which kind of surprises him. Like, Shuichi's like, I don't want it. And this guy's like, you don't? You don't want it? You don't want credit for discovering a new galaxy? No, because it's a spiral. Dude should know about Shuichi. Shuichi hates spirals. But it's not just that. The galaxy starts talking to them. The galaxy is beaming radio waves down into Shuichi's head. Now, this is kind of interesting to me. Hold on, let me prop my book open here. You gonna stay? No. Oh, hold on. Xbox controller. There we go. Look at that beautiful SteelSeries controller or whatever it is. Oh, it's an Xbox Elite controller. So, when it comes to light, when it comes to radiation, there's things called polarization. And so you have like linear polarization based on the axes. So, yeah, the light's polarized in a particular way. But there's also circularly polarized light, which can be clockwise, or it can be counterclockwise and spiral the other way. So, look at that. What is that? That's a spiral. You can polarize light like a spiral. I don't know if the creator of this manga knew about circular polarization. But if he did, then clever to have the thing communicate with people through radiation, because that's all electromagnetic radiation, whether it's light, whether it's radio waves, X-rays, any of that kind of stuff, can all be polarized. Stuff gets emitted out, and it can be polarized from whatever it hits or whatever's emitting it. So I just think that the inherent polar nature of radiation fits in with the spiral theme really, really well. That's what I like about this. Now, what I don't like is this seems so petty and small after coming down off of, all this crazy stuff that they just went through, and we're fed this at the end of the book. I really wish they had slotted this chapter in earlier in the story, even if they still called it a lost chapter, because it wouldn't have felt so out of place. It felt like a major downer to get here. Even with the really weird ending that chapter supplies us, it still felt like a downer. All right, that's it. We're out of Uzumaki. There's a little back matter in here, but there's nothing to really get all worked up about. It's just some fun little, like, one-pagers. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, and hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.